Hi, this is Tracy Newman from Navigators Tarot, and sleepywisdom.com is where you can find me if you would like a personal reading. And I will pop all that in the description box below, all that energy, all that information. So it is a beautiful day here, but I've decided to stay inside because I have a cold at the moment. My voice is a bit husky. I've had a sore throat. So I'm just going to look into the energies of the Divine Feminine at the moment. The Divine Feminine is really starting to come into her own. She's really beginning to find the truth of who she really is in relation to the New Earth energies that are coming through. She's the Queen of Pentacles, so she's really concentrating on her physicality in her life, like the way she is moving forward into these New Earth energies, but also taking with her the that masculine energy of a solidity and foundation, and creating a new foundation for herself on a financial level, on a physical level, on every level. And she's actually accessing those divine energies to manifest that solidity and that new foundation, more solid than it ever has been before. Even though, because it's like the energies are now, like she's moving from a denser 3D energy into a lighter, more 5D frequency band, where what was once required of her as an indebted slave to the system, she's now actually beginning to see that that is not what is required of her moving forward into these New Earth energies. And if it is only for the purpose of giving to all that is, giving to others, and it's sort of like being in service. That's what I was looking for. So it's more about being in service to others, and however the universe is relaying how she is to step forward into that service to others type of energy, then she's sort of like really starting to see where Spirit, God, universe is leading her out of those denser energies into a much lighter energy, but still maintaining and maybe even solidifying a foundation, a more firmer foundation. So there is a little bit of resistance around for the feminine about moving into these energies. It's not really a resistance, maybe it's a little bit more of a confusion on exactly how she is going to attract abundance into her life. And so I would always say in those situations, sometimes fear can come up for that in her, within herself, about that. But because she is a goddess, because she can access those divine energies very quickly, she knows that if she sits very quietly in meditation and contemplation and accesses the nucleus of her cells, which is where God resides, then all that is source, everything that is in those cells within her own body. And so once she accesses those source codes, she has a greater understanding of where she can place her energy, so that it is in a more positive, more abundant way of being within herself and outwardly through to others, in service to others. And so once she actually goes within and asks very quietly where it is, where she is meant to place her energy right now, if she listens very quietly and very carefully, the answers will come, and she will know exactly where it is, where she is supposed to place her energies at any given moment by moment, because that's how these energies work, moving forward into the new earth energies and leaving those denser energies behind. She's really come to know through the divine feminine is also coming into, like in the divine masculine reading, he's actually in contemplation and starting to access those divine feminine energies within himself, and it can sometimes be through a projected divine divine feminine, and it is the same with the feminine right now. Hieros Gamos and the balance between the feminine and masculine can only happen within first, before it can ever manifest as a divine relationship in any other way, shape or form. And so it must come from the balance within each and every one of us. And so that's also what is happening. It's sort of like she knows who her betrothed is within her own being. And whether that be a projected masculine or her own masculine within her own self, she knows that marriage to that divine masculine must come from within first. And the love that is also starting to come through. And once again, see, balance comes in. So at the moment, the feminine is really beginning to own that those energies within herself. She's starting to listen to source and listen to the cells in her body, and from there she is able to access both the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies, and also move past those confusion energies and be able to manifest the life that she wishes to manifest, and that is waiting for her in these new earth energies that are abounding on the earth at the moment. I just want to get a Whispers of Love card for the divine feminine, and see exactly, because I was asked to actually use these cards today, so I will use a card from there and we'll see what the divine feminine, what she is accessing at the moment. Oh, very interesting. So I've got two cards here, two came out. And one is, the only thing that is real is love. Both the masculine and the feminine are really starting to both come into that realization within themselves. Because the masculine was so much in confusion, and I'm talking about the energies, of course, those energies of confusion. That's now starting to dissipate in both the masculine and the feminine. With the masculine, it is about contemplation and going within. And also for the feminine, that is also what is required, to go within and access the source code energies within our own selves and in our own cells. And we're really starting to we'll start to move into this realm of unconditional love for all that is and everything around us and within us. And also, of course, just what I was talking about with the feminine, consider your foundation. All of us, the feminines that I've actually been speaking to recently, all of us are having to take a step back and sit very quietly. Some of us have actually been taken out with colds, flus, other illnesses, to clear a lot of these energies, but also to get us into a space where we're sitting very, very quietly, where we can listen to Source, to listen to God, to listen to our own selves, and understand that our foundation is shifting and changing, but changing for the better. And these energies are moving into a completely new area of being within ourselves. And so as we we really start to access those codes within, those priestess codes within, we're starting to actually understand that our foundation, while shifting and changing, is leading to something much firmer in a it's different to what the foundation was in the 3D world. It's more energetic in a way. It has energy to it. It is not solid like it is in a 3D sense. It's actually more, it's energetic. That foundation is based on energy, and that's what we're moving into. It's like when you move into that, the possibility of that, and you can feel it, of the possibility of that foundation that you can see and feel. The energy of it is quite amazing and quite outstanding. So that's where the feminine is right now. So she's really going within, listening to her source code with her priestess codes, and she's starting to actually understand the energies that are propelling her to move forward into a new foundation and a new earth energies that are on a completely different frequency altogether. Exciting times. Even though we're being told to, at the moment, rest and recuperate as much as we possibly can, the future energies are amazing. I've had that feeling that what's coming is going to be really energetically outstanding. Can't wait. So that's all I have for the feminine this week, and happy meditation, because I feel that meditation, yoga, and anything like that at all will help us to access those source codes and those really vibrant energies that are coming through. Okay, thanks. I'll see you next week.